Most people know about the black stone because they see it in videos of the Kaaba. They see pilgrims trying to touch it or point toward it during pilgrimage. But many people, including some Muslims, do not actually know what the black stone is or why it matters. And because of that, there are also many misunderstandings about it. The black stone is set into one corner of the Kaaba in Mecca. According to Islamic tradition, it dates back to the time of Prophet Ibrahim and his son Prophet Ismail, who rebuilt the Kaaba as a place dedicated to the worship of Allah alone. The stone itself is not worshipped. This is one of the biggest misconceptions people have. Muslims do not believe the stone has divine power, cannot forgive sins through itself, and is not considered a god or an object of worship in any way. In fact, one of the clearest statements about this came from Umar ibn al-Khattab. When he approached the black stone, he reportedly said that he knew it as only a stone that could neither benefit nor harm anyone, and that he only kissed it because he saw the Prophet Muhammad do so. That statement explains the entire concept clearly. The importance of the black stone comes from connection and symbolism, not worship. According to authentic Islamic narrations, the stone originally came from paradise and was said to have been whiter than milk before the sins of humanity darkened it over time. Scholars explain this as a symbolic reminder of how sin affects the human heart and the world itself. Over centuries, the stone experienced damage from fires, conflicts, and historical attacks. Today, what remains of it consists of several fragments held together within a silver frame attached to the Kaaba. One interesting historical moment happened before the Prophet Muhammad received revelation. Different tribes in Mecca were rebuilding the Kaaba, and a major argument broke out over who would have the honor of placing the black stone back into position. The conflict nearly turned violent. To solve the dispute, the Prophet suggested placing the stone on a cloth and having leaders from each tribe lift it together, while he himself positioned it in place. Even before prophethood, people recognized his wisdom and trusted his judgment. During pilgrimage, many Muslims try to kiss the black stone if possible, following the tradition of the Prophet. But because of large crowds, most people simply point toward it while circling the Kaaba. And importantly, Islamic teachings discourage harming or pushing others just to reach it. Respecting people is more important than physically touching the stone. There are also narrations stating that on the Day of Judgment, the black stone will testify for those who touched it sincerely. This is understood as part of the unseen realities connected to the afterlife. But beyond all the history and narrations, the black stone represents something deeper. It is connected to centuries of worship, pilgrimage, prayer, and devotion to Allah. Millions of people across generations have faced the Kaaba and traveled to it with the same purpose, worshipping one God. So the black stone is not important because Muslims worship it. It is important because of what it represents: a connection to the history of Islam, to the prophets, to pilgrimage, and to a tradition that has continued for thousands of years.